August read on housing starts, Joe, expected to be around 1.45 million seasonally adjusted annualized units. Much stronger. Haven't been able to say that much with regard to housing numbers. 1,575,000. That's a really good number. Now, when you consider in the rearview mirror, June was 1,599,000. That's where we're comping to. But nonetheless, it's still a nice pop. And if we look at permits, expecting a number right around 1.6 million, a bit of a disappointment here. 1,517,000. Last month, we did get a subtle revision to the upside, but definitely permits are definitely a disappointment there. And the last time we were this close to 1.5 million, you'd have to go all the way back to August when it was 1.52. So you have to go even a little further back. We're going to go back to June, where it was 1.3 million. That's the last time we're comping to these numbers. Now, we all know mortgage rates at 6%. There's a lot of headwinds. As a matter of fact, yesterday we had the National Association of Home Builders Sentiment Index. It was down for the 9th straight month at 46. We see, as you pointed out, 10-year note yields at an 11-year high. They join UK gilts at an 11-year high. The EU, the boons are at an 8.5-year high. And the big deal here is technical, because yesterday we closed above 3.48% in 10s. That was the mid-June high yield close. Finally, that part of the yield curve popped. So did boons. Same thing. They popped over their 1.77, their mid-June highs. Why is this important? It's much more of a green light now. Listen, we could all talk about the Fed, how they're in control. We could discuss whether they have a good plan. But there is something called market rates. Now, they might be still encumbered, but we have them nonetheless. And market rates have, on the long maturities, cater to some buying around the globe as people come, investors come to look to the U.S. for best areas for capital preservation potentially, and that has kept 10-year and 7-year to some extent, the mid part of the curve, yields a bit lower. The fact that they now have popped above their mid-June high yields with all the other maturities really does send a signal that maybe the yield curve is going to continue to steepen more dramatically in the future. Joe, back to you.
All right, Rick, thanks. Diana Olick joins us now with more. Hi, Diana.
Hey, Joe. Yeah, and this is a nice surprise to the upside, but I think this is what happened here in August. Really interesting. Divide out the single family versus multifamily. Most of the gain was multifamily, up 28% month to month. But single family starts did see a nice bump up 3.4%. Why? Take a look at what happened with the 30-year fixed in July and August, and these are August housing starts. We actually saw the 30-year fixed pull back close to 5% in August. And we even heard the CEO of D.R. Horton say that they saw a lot more people coming into their models in August because of that drop in rates, and that there was a bump up in signed contracts during August. As we all know, of course, in September, it went right back up, and we are now at 6.42%. But it was that August drop in mortgage rates that I think really juiced these numbers for the builders. They saw more people coming in. Also, we got mortgage applications to buy a new home for August. They jumped 17% in August, month to month. They don't usually do that from July to August. Not seasonally adjusted there, but usually we do see those applications come down from July to August. So we saw this brief reprieve in the so-called housing recession. But I do believe when we get into September, you're going to see those numbers come back down again. But again, it was a nice bump up thanks to that drop in rates. Now we're back up over 6%. The question is, what happens going forward? And I think you saw that in the permits, the disappointment. The builders are not expecting to see that kind of traffic going through this fall. We saw it in the builder sentiment numbers yesterday. They talked a lot about the mortgage rates and the mortgage issue, affordability for buyers, and those numbers were for September. So again, kind of an August blip, but going forward, we're going to see a bit more pain in the market. Back to you guys.